Alright, YouTube, I'm back. Boy, every time I be getting to a good conversation, the dang phone goes dead. You know, I think that, after a year of having a phone, I think the battery just it's not good anymore after a year. Every time it gets close to a year, the phone goes, the battery is like dying out. I'm not buying another phone. I'm not buying no more phones unless I get me a free phone from somebody. That's the only way I'm gonna get another phone. Alright, who's the one person that's on here? I missed all the little conversations during that time. Between having all these apps on this phone and trying to do YouTube, I just think these phones ain't good for nothing. So I'm sitting here at the gym now, and I need to be on somebody's machine, but I'm gonna sit here for a few minutes while this phone gets some charge. And I don't know if I have a... Hey, what's going on with you? I had me like 8, 9, 10 people on here before my phone went dead. So what you up to? I haven't seen you in a while. I think I used to watch one of your videos. Let me see. Yeah, I don't know if you ever made a video. Have you ever made YouTube videos? I know I seen your face on one of my subscribers, but I don't recall. So that's how my day's been. It's been a real, I'm gonna say, very unproductive. I only had one Uber Eats order, got $3 and some change, and that was after somebody had put in the wrong address and then turned around telling me to take it back to the Smoothie King with 3 big, huge 32-ounce smoothies, and I had to go back home and put it back in my freezer. And then, so I'm sitting here on LA Fitness in Stone Mountain waiting for an order to come through. I ain't got no orders yet, but I need to be on somebody's treadmill. That's what I need to be doing. Matter of fact, I think that's what I'm gonna do. But I'll need to find me a cord so I can charge my phone up, because I'm still on the clock with Grubhub, and Uber Eats ain't gonna work until... Don't make videos. Okay. Yeah, I just do Grubhub and Uber Eats. What area, what state are you in with Grubhub and Uber Eats and stuff? Are you in Georgia or are you in another state? I can't remember. You mean you don't make videos? Or are you telling me for me not to make videos? Oh, okay, Southern California. That must be good. Do you make a lot of money with that Uber Eats and Grubhub and Postmates? I know a lot of people like to, they say they do good on Postmates. Oh, you don't? What, you don't make videos, or you don't make good money doing Uber Eats and Grubhub and Postmates? Or both? You know what? Let me go ahead and go to one of these machines. Grubhub and Postmates make good money. I don't make video. Oh, okay. Just clarifying. A lot of people got YouTube, but they don't make videos. Trust me, I started out YouTube making videos based on my weight loss journey. That's how I first came on with YouTube. But I didn't, I don't do no fancy editing with my videos or nothing like that. But I know some people make some good money doing it though, especially if you have a large following. I'm just starting to get a following. You know, I don't have 1,000 people or nothing like that yet, but I'm quite sure if I stick to something or do something that's gonna motivate people, I'm quite sure I'll get a whole lot of subscribers. But what I probably end up doing is I'm gonna focus on 2 different things on my channel. 1, my weight loss journey. 2, my tax business, which I'm gonna do later on this evening when I get to my laptop, because there's some things I want to discuss and write in my blog, particularly when it comes about taxes and people doing these ride-sharing gigs. There's a very interesting article that came out about people are going to be penalized more for not making the estimated tax payments, so they're not making those adequate payments like they need to. Oh, thank you. But let me tell you, I'm gonna make me a big announcement tonight, and I'm gonna reference it to an article that was in I want to say it was either the New York Times or it wasn't a local paper. It was either CNN News or one of them, but I'm going to discuss major topics about the estimated tax payments, because I just signed up my EFTPS account today, and it's going to I'm going to explain to people how the IRS is cracking down on people not making those quarterly estimated taxes, and especially for those who are doing these gig economy jobs. That's been a big problem now, and they're saying there are millions of people that are not doing that, and because of that there'll be some assessing of penalties. And they said there was a lot of people are making mistakes, not paying, or they're not following the rules per se. And that's going to be my big topic I'm going to discuss. And it just so happened to be in the article in the paper today. I'm just walking around. I need to be going someplace. I'm still on the damn clock with Grubhub. Shit. I ain't got no damn orders. This is ridiculous. Hey, Lexi. Can I use that cord right there? Thank you. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna sit here for a minute. I don't like doing machines, and I don't like... Man, that dumb, stupid Uber Eats tipping, double tip, that don't mean a damn thing, because people are not tipping on the app. They're not tipping on the app. Trust me. I count since they started doing Uber Eats on the app, and count it from now until this week. Last week I didn't get not one tip on the app, not one. And then I think I probably got tipped maybe 10 times in the month that they've done Uber Eats and allowing tip on the app. People are not tipping on that app. So I'm not even gonna be focused on Uber Eats with the tip on the app anymore. To be honest with you, I've sent out messages with people before I hit delivered. I say thank you for using Uber Eats. You know, we appreciate tips on the app, and you know, nobody, no kind of feedback or response from that. I tell people verbally, you know, I appreciate any tip on the app, and they get their food hot on time. You know, it's a waste of my fucking time. I hate to curse, but those people are not tipping on that app. So I don't know. So Uber talking about, oh, we gotta do double tipping today. You know what? I finally got me something. Dang, I finally got me a yeah, people are cheap. That's why I'm like, you know, I'm not gonna bust my ass like that with no Uber. And Grubhub for that matter, because some people, I'm starting to get people who don't know how to tip on the Uber on the Grubhub app either. But it's very rare that people do not tip on that Grubhub app. But let me tell you, they starting to act up too. You go there, like I just got a Grubhub order now that I accepted, Panda Express on Memorial Drive. And I bet you, if I go ahead and look at that and look at the customer, I bet you. Let me go ahead and look. Let me look. I'm gonna be back, y'all. Don't think I went away, because I didn't. I'm gonna look at something real quick. Alright, I'm back. I had to check that other Grubhub order. I'm not too far from Panda Express. It's in Stone, you know, it's on Memorial Drive. It's only, what, 2 exits up? And they not expecting their food until 7:36 or something, so... But, you know, well, at least they gave me a $3 tip, so that's good. And, but let me tell you, but that Uber double tipping stuff, man, please, that ain't mean a squat damn thing. You know, nothing, I'm telling you. They don't mean nothing, double tip day. Why they have to do a double tip day on Tuesday? Ain't nobody hardly order food on Tuesdays, you know? Because think about it. Most people, you know, say you work during the lunch crowd and people order food. All they concerned about is getting their lunch, and they act like they could barely leave a tip, and they don't leave a tip. At first I thought it was difficult to leave a tip on the app, but it's not. It's not. It's just that people, they order, all they want to focus on is they get their food, they place it, they got it, and that's it. They don't even go back on the app. They don't go back and say, oh, let me leave a tip. They're not even thinking about it. And then if you tell people, oh, I appreciate if you leave a tip on the app, some people look at you like you crazy. Like you shouldn't ask or shouldn't tell them about a tip. And they still don't do it. You know? Black folks particularly. Let me bring it out, make it clear. They act they don't want to leave no tip. That's why I don't be focused. That's why I'm not going to rush. I'm not going to bust my ass. I'm not going to say, oh, let me hurry up and get their food. Let me hurry. No. I'm going to sit right here for a few minutes. And then I'm going to wait till I get a little bit of charge on my phone. And then I'm going to pick up the order. Not because I'm trying to be, you know, slack or nothing. But my phone needs enough juice before I go out here, because the person didn't even put the gate code. They live in an apartment. And they didn't even put a gate code on their order. They said look for Wells. You know, people think that they got all day to... They act like people got all day to be looking for people's names on the keypad for the apartments. I'm not trying to do all that. You know, they need to put the gate code, because if the gate don't work or something happens, then what? You know, people need to use their common sense. You know, because let me tell you, if it was a regular Uber ride and somebody had to, they ordered for Uber, you know they're going to be paying just for waiting. They need to put that on Uber Eats. If you have to wait to get inside or once you pick up that food and you got there and you need to wait, they need to add on minutes to that. People should not have to wait until you open the door or when you open the gate or nothing like that. They need to start adding time to that. Because to me, I think that's ridiculous. You know, especially when especially if you get double orders, you wait for them to come. You know, you wait for them to buzz you in. You wait for somebody to come downstairs to get their food. You know, or you wait for them to open the door. I don't think people need to go through all of that. You know when your food is coming. You should have it. You should be downstairs waiting. And it said Uber, they like to say curbside service. They haven't yet, you know, that needs to be stressed more. That this is a curbside service. You know, now the only reason why I'm probably do what I'm gonna do with this order with Grubhub is because, you know, Grubhub in their policy, it states to deliver to the door. You know, it said deliver to the door. But there are some instances where if you can't deliver to the door, or there's issues with parking, and then therefore you have to notify them that there's no parking and you're not allowed to park your car or whatever, and the customer has to come and meet you. But if they live upstairs, if they live in an apartment, technically you're not supposed to go upstairs to an apartment with Grubhub. If they live in an apartment, and that means you're supposed to meet them downstairs in their main entry door, not to the door that leads inside their house. You know, so, because, you know, these places ain't paying that much to do all that. They really ain't. It ain't really worth all that. I'm gonna come back to the gym later on once I finish doing this delivery. So let me go ahead and get this delivery from Panda Express. I'm gonna still talk with y'all, but hopefully this phone got enough juice. And I hate this phone. I think I need to get me a brand new battery, because I don't know, I think this battery has had its last hurrah. I think with these phones, I think the battery only lasts for a good year. That's what I think. I'm gonna still talk with y'all. I'm gonna still chat with y'all. I'm just gonna come back later to the gym. My Grubhub block is over at 8. And the worst and the messed up part about it is that I may not get the guarantee because it's not 85%. But they gave me an order at 12:20 a.m. midnight last night, and my block was over at 8 o'clock p.m. The phone was turned off, but somehow or another it showed an order at 12 midnight. Oh, Lord. Bad connection. What's up with these areas with these bad connections? Whew, hot. You know, this heat really drains your battery too. Sometimes these phones don't be working for squat. Now, it's the guarantee today. Well, I've been getting the boost for Uber Eats. Yeah, I think it's had to do with that neutrality thing, the internet neutrality that the government. Hey, Joseph. I think it has to do with that neutrality. You need a charge bank. What's a charge bank? I got an iPhone SE. So can I still get that? But I have my phone charged up on my car charger that's charging up in the car. I don't know. I had one of those little things. Yeah, I had one of those things. It's kind of cheap. You got to charge that to charge the phone. Yeah. But it still ain't gonna make no difference, because I could have my phone charged at 100% and it just drains. The battery just drains out so quickly. You got too many dang apps running. I got Uber Eats running. No, I got Uber Eats running. All these apps on here. Well, then what is it supposed to do? Because isn't it the same thing? If I put that, if you talk about that little battery thing, you're supposed to hook, chook it up, and it's supposed to charge. I got that too. If that's what you're talking about. Oh, a big one. Yeah, but how you know the phone battery? 50K at least. I see what you're talking about, but how you know when the batteries just need to be changed and you just get a brand new battery? How long, if anybody got an iPhone or a phone period, how long does your phone last in regards to it being charged and keeping a strong charge? All you have to do is charge up the little thing and then keep that charge, and then you just plug it up and it charges your phone. 2 years? Yeah, that's about right, Joseph. I think after a year having a phone, and about a year and 2 months, 3 months, it starts to I'm so sick of these things. I'm sick and tired of getting phones anyway. I'm not buying no new phones. I had to buy full price for this phone that I got. Because you know those cell phone companies, they don't do those specials with phones anymore. Now some of them would do it if you buy 2 lines or more. They'll give you one free, or they give it to you for free, but you got to sign up for a contract for 2 years. And it's not just for yourself. You got to do like a family plan for them to give you a free phone, and that's AT&T. AT&T will give you a free phone, and that's only if you sign up for their DirecTV and you signing up for a whole bunch of other stuff, not just a cell phone either. You got to have the cable, the internet, and sign up for your wireless service, and that's the only way they'll give you a free phone with AT&T. And then you got to sign up for 2 years for the services and stuff. You just can't just get a wireless cell phone and get a free phone. Shoot, they stopped doing that. Yep, the 2-year thing is gone, and I'm gonna keep having this phone forever. And then since I had the SNAP or the food stamps, I had it at one time. I'm gonna reapply for it again. I got me one of those free government phones that someone stole out of my purse when I was doing Instacart when I was at the Whole Food a few months ago. So I just ordered me another phone, and they're gonna mail me another smartphone, but I had to pay $25 for this one. But it ain't gonna be no fancy phone, but it's still gonna be able to do internet and stuff like that. So I'm gonna get me another phone, but it's gonna be one of those government phones that only has 500 minutes. But I don't really need no so that's good for me. But what I may do is I'm gonna see if I'm still under contract with Sprint, but I need to lower my plan. I need to start cutting down some unnecessary expenses. Now, only one that I would say that's good to go with is Metro PCS. I used to work at Metro PCS years ago before they became big and blew up nationwide. I worked at Metro PCS when they used to be based out of Dallas, and they only had 3 states. And people used to call them the police phone because they sworn up and down that the police could track you and stuff. I said, y'all so stupid. Anybody could track you on the phone. It had nothing to do with the police. But you couldn't tell some people that. But I remember Metro PCS used to be based in Dallas, and they only had services in Atlanta. It was only 3 states too. I can't remember the other 2. I think it was Texas was one, or Dallas was other, and then it was another state. And you couldn't take that phone outside to the other states and use it. Now Metro PCS, man, Metro PCS is all over the place. All over. And supposedly they have good, you know, they all use the same cell towers. They all use the same towers. Ain't nobody, no one company's better than the other. Because I used to work at Verizon Wireless, and prior to them being bought out, it was a small company I used to work for, GE Wireless, and they bought out 3 other companies, and they formed Verizon Wireless. And that was back in I think that was the year 2000, way before 2000, 1999 to 2000 or something like that. Okay, motherfucker, you ain't going nowhere. People be trying to drive by you like they doing something. Ooh, can't stand when people do that. They be thinking they, you know, we ain't going to goddamn where. Uh-oh, let me make sure I don't miss my dang Panda Express. I don't too much go on this side of Stone Mountain too much to pick up food. But if for some strange reason they want this area, this is the area that's the boost. You know, I could see why they wanted to be the boost. Because all these damn niggas around here live in damn apartment complexes where the gates are broken, and some of these apartment complexes be straight up ghetto in the hood. And I am not driving, and I'm not picking up no food and delivering anywhere at night. 9 o'clock come, I'm making my way right back down to the other side of Stone Mountain, closer to my house. I do not drive. I hate to be, you know, I hate to say racist things, I guess you could say, but it's the truth. These hood rats up in this area, they'll rob you blind if you let them. And I do not try to go into no ghetto-ish places. For real. I keep forgetting I'm not doing Uber Eats. I'm doing Grubhub. Because see, Uber Eats also has Panda Express too. I should turn on my app, but see, I can't be on the app and talk with y'all at the same time. So I'm gonna talk with y'all for a few more minutes, and then I'm gonna get back into doing the Uber Eats. I'll see what Uber Eats pick up, because I do need to make a little bit more money. I need to make a little bit more money, but I do want to go to the gym too. But I'm gonna wait. I'm waiting